The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Ritter.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's up in it at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Mooney. He's going to have the first down and then some. Loose inside the 30. Darnell Mooney.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions at 6-3 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here we go. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Ready? Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Ritter with it after the play fake.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there?
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They run it again with Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moving.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw completed to Mechie.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Yellow. On first down, Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Now he's free at the 35. Nick Chubb.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb,
his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes our score 17-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now from way back there after the sack. It's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go. Wide open. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
And Chubb will try the middle here.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
10 cycles.
Ritter back to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when you're against the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Ready? Play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Blue strike. Field blue. Cut.
Going play action, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Next. Set, huh?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown Bears! Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive?
on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. There he goes left side.
Nick Chubb moving inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 31, Lions 3.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
On play action, here's Ritter.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jonathan Abram picks it.
He's to the 15.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Attack, attack!
And again, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Mahomes now on first down.
Right side completes to Mechie.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Yellow. 15. Easy.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Steps away to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Mahomes going to throw.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception.
And the Bears are going to take over.
Own
30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's free at the 35.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing